Okay, I'm here to do the earth sign readings. All right. Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right. So as you know, I do a reading for the general energy, for the collective energy, and then I will do some mini reads to see where you're up to on your part of the journey. All right, let's see what's happening. All right, we're going to use the Hanson Roberts. Oh, wow. Okay. I just got the Eight of Swords being flipped out then. So there's some sort of energy of being trapped in your thinking. All right. Remember, if it's not your reading, don't own it. Okay. All right, we have the Knight of Wands coming through. So the Knight of Wands can represent someone who has a lot of passion, a lot of drive. It's about getting things going. It's like putting a big burst of energy into something to move you forward. It's very much quick moving energy, and it's energy that appears to run very quickly because it's fire. It's like hitting something hard and then just sort of burning out. This is why this card often comes up as an energy of someone who is not really committed for the long haul. Someone who may just be around for a short time. Okay, so we have the Lovers card coming through. The Lovers card talks about two people being brought together by the universe. Two people being brought into union by the universe because they're meant to be together. This is pure love, true love, the best kind of love. So I'm wondering why we're getting that player energy up the front. Okay, now I've got it. All right. So some of you have met someone here, probably in your past, that may have came into your life and moved out of your life in some sort of fashion that maybe makes me feel that you didn't get commitment with this person. I don't always want to call this the player because sometimes it's not about a player. It's about someone who can't commit. And your person may not have been able to commit due to other situations, other energies, other things around them. So whoever this person was, either they flipped in and flipped out very quickly, or they exited very quickly because they could not give you what you wanted here. But the Lovers card is here. So I feel like both you and the person you were dealing with have very strong feelings for each other here. The potency of the Lovers card is about a union of two people who feel the same way. This is pure love. So I don't feel that your person flipped out or ran away because they didn't love you. They've done this because they couldn't commit. But whatever happens, this is both energies here. The lack of this in their life, the lack of this in your life says to me that both of you have felt very, very disappointed that you couldn't get something off the ground. But one of you here was in another situation, in some sort of energy of not being able to make a commitment without any doubt. And there's a lack here. So I know this person is obviously someone, oh wow, look at this. I can't even argue with that. There is so much love here in this situation. So much love for each other. But I feel like due to something here, this person couldn't commit to you, but has left you both feeling empty here. Let's just whip past that. All right, so we have the Star card. You've got a destiny with someone here. See, I feel like your person may be in another situation here with the Three of Cups. Ah, okay, so you walked, but look at this, Eight of Cups, Six of Swords. So a situation, I feel this is both of you walking away from a situation that you couldn't make work here. Oh my goodness, this is just incredible reading. Okay. There is some sort of completion coming around here that's going to bring the Ten of Cups in. You both feel like you lost your person here, without a doubt. Without a doubt. This Wheel of Fortune here says to me something is changing because it's taking you into this Ten of Cups energy here. Somebody is putting down a burden. Something that's created a great deal of conflict for them here. All right, let's have a good look. Let's get in. Wow, that's really... let's just get into your reading. All right, so we have the Tower card coming through. The Tower card talks about breaking down old foundations that weren't built on a solid ground. So you all know this. You all played bricks when you were a kid. You all knew how to use Lego, Meccano. We did it all. I loved my brother's Meccano and his Lego. We didn't have those things because we were girls. We had dolls. We didn't have brains in our head, apparently, to cope with how to build. But I always did. The Tower is a card that talks about something being built on a false foundation. That tower is about to come down here. It's no longer holding up what it was meant to hold up. This is like building a relationship. I use this analogy sometimes when I'm talking about two people coming together who have completely different ideas on how a relationship should go. So you get two people coming together, one wants to have children, the other one doesn't want to have children, but you still go ahead because you feel this love for each other and neither one of you is about to buckle on that. And then one day somebody says, no, I want to have a child. And the other person said, look, I told you when we first met, I didn't want to have children. And bang, down comes that tower. Why? Because you haven't made a solid foundation. If you'd have made a solid foundation, if your person didn't want to have children, you would have walked away at that point. So sooner or later, that will start to show cracks because you've both been on different pages when you've started your relationship out. You can't control someone to do what you want them to. You cannot control another person. So always remember in the beginning of a relationship to make sure you are on the same page, because this is, for me, why a lot of relationships go by the wayside. You both have different ideals, you both move in different directions, and one day you wake up with this person next to you thinking, how did I get here? So that's the Tower energy. All right, so we have the World card coming through. Of course we do. With the Judgment card, we're getting them all here, all major arcana with the Chariot. Da-da! Look at that, 4 major arcana on the table. There is a completion of something here, something that could not go the way it was going. There was no foundation here for you. Nothing was built here that was solid. You were trying to make something work here that was never going to work, and you have realized that and you've completed a cycle. There is a brand new start here because you're being called to judgment by the universe now. The universe is saying you've been cycling this. You've been doing this all of your life. You have been building on this foundation because you thought it was the right thing to do. I see forward movement now with the Chariot. There is all sorts of energy coming through with this 4 cards. So I guess for many of you, this is going to be a very different reading. But what it's telling you here is that you couldn't keep going the way you were going. It was impossible for you to achieve something from the position you were in. You were trying to make something work that was never going to work for you because you have done it in a way that wasn't correct. And now you are being called to do this again, but to do it from a different perspective. And I feel like here with the Chariot here and the Judgment card that both of you and your person are in the same energy. So what we have here is we have a lot of Scorpio, we have a lot of Capricorn, we have Cancer, we have a lot of other energies here. Aries, there's Piscean energy here as well. And maybe, no, that's probably about what I see. So you're both being called here with this Judgment card. You've tried to build something on a faulty foundation. Wow. And then we have the Temperance, followed by the Queen of Cups. You are drinking from your own cup here after releasing something. Okay, I want to say to some of you here, to me it looks like you've invested in some sort of situation and you've put all of your energy into that situation and it has not bared fruit for you. And there is a realization here that you've been hanging on to something for a long while and it's not bearing any fruit. because you're bringing yourself into temperance here. And this Queen of Cups shows you drinking from your own cup. And because we use different decks for these readings, I think I always need to point out that Queen of Cups. Because in the other deck, she has a lid on her cup. And in this one, she is drinking from that cup. So you've come into your power here by releasing something and bringing yourself back into balance. All right, we have the Queen of Pentacles coming through. That's the Eight of Swords was coming through before. You've released yourself from your prison here. That's what I want to say. I feel like there's been some releasing from a prison. This is the Justice card. So you have 6 cards out of 10 here that are major arcana. Very potent energy. The Justice card tells me that you've cut yourself free from something here. You've allowed something to go. This can be, for me, sometimes that victim mentality. Releasing yourself from your old stories. Releasing yourself from an old story that's held you back. There's justice. There's the end of a karmic cycle here. Because you've built something here on a faulty foundation. I feel like for some of you here, this may be that you've hung on to some sort of idea or way of doing, way of being that was not serving you, and you're releasing it here. You're moving forward after some sort of awakening, some sort of rebirth. All right, let's have a look. I feel like here you're dealing with something that came into your life and went out again. There was pure, true love here. But I feel like somehow or another you had to move away from this, and it's put you in this feeling of lack. It's put you in this energy of lack. Now, it's something from your past here where there was great love experienced. Something that was part of your destiny here. I feel like you may have been in a situation where you couldn't be with someone or have something that you wanted. I feel like both of you moved away from a situation. I feel like both of you left behind something you loved very dearly. Something is about to change now because you're moving into this energy of feeling completely at ease now. Something is turning here in this wheel to move you now in the direction you were meant to be going in. And I feel like here, for some of you, you may be moving away from something that's held you back, or you're letting go of some sort of expectation, way of being, way of doing that has held you in place. All right, let's do some mini reads for the 3 signs. So we're going to do Capricorn, Taurus, Virgo. All right, let's give these cards a good shuffle. All those beautiful cards all sit together in there, so we'll make sure we move them around a little bit. 4 of Swords coming through. A lot of Swords energy in the readings the last couple of days. That means we're getting a lot more clarity, a lot more understanding, clear sense of direction. Okay, 3 for Capricorn, 3 for Taurus, 3 for Virgo. We might need some more, so let's have a look. Capricorn. Okay, there is a great healing after some sort of heartbreak now. So I'm feeling here that you are letting go of something that's been holding you where you need to be, because you're coming out with the Strength card. So for me, you may have been dealing with a Leo here, but there's an energy that you've been putting yourself through pain over and over and over again here. You've been repeating a pattern of pain. Repeating a pattern of, it's like self-harming. And it's like every day you've put yourself through this pain. And you've been refusing here for some reason to complete something. But I feel like with this Strength card coming through, oh, and then we have the Devil energy. Okay, all right, there's 2 energies. We have the Capricorn Cancer card here. So if you're dealing with a Cancer or another Capricorn, I have the 2 cards here. And a Leo. There could be Leo energy. Okay, so I can see this very, very clearly. You've been putting yourself through some sort of pain over and over again because you couldn't reach what you wanted here. Now, for some of you, this is definitely a third-party situation. And I feel like here with this Leo card, this Strength card, Something has been awakened in you here because you've tamed something here. And I feel like it's either codependency or some sort of feeling of being chained to something and not able to be let go. But with the Chariot here, there's definitely this forward movement. There's this feeling now that you've got everything in order because you're understanding what's kept you chained now. And there's a forward movement. So you're moving away from something that has kept you chained and bound to this energy, this repeating pattern of pain. Oh, that's tough. All right, Taurus. Look at you, rebirth, completion. The universe is saying you are about to complete this cycle. You are being called back to around here, to something you have visited before. You're getting a second opportunity to put this right, something from your past. But I see this card here, and I feel you too have the Three of Swords in your reading. This is about experiencing some pain in the past but waiting for clarity in the future. So you have a very similar energy. It's about completing something, moving forward, starting again, but this time taking the time out to heal this past energy. All right, and Virgo. Wow, see what I mean? Everybody's getting the same energy. It's like closing off, restarting. Virgo, for you, I feel like you are really stepping into your own power here. You are really starting to understand what you've been through and how to bring it through to completion here with this Nine of Pentacles. This is about standing in your power, feeling really satisfied by everything that's going on in your life, feeling good about yourself. There's a brand new start coming through with the Ace of Wands and the Fool card. You're being asked to take a leap of faith at something new, and I can see here that you are ready to do that. Beautiful energy, something brand new coming in. Well, let's just have a sneak peek. All right, we have some sort of communication coming through for you and manifestation of something you wanted. So you are getting something you want here because you are now in the right place to receive and make a new beginning happen for you. Beautiful energy, manifestation at its best with the Magician. All right, thank you, Earth signs.